And this is our very first clip on the BS clips.
The BS clips.
um, we had to do one for BuzzTV. Like we had to do one with BuzzTV just because of how good BuzzTV is. But I think we need to explain why we like BuzzTV so much. And it's not. I don't want to be. I don't want to downplay any other devices out there because everybody's good on within their own unique way.
Yeah.
But man, BuzzTV just has so many good devices right now, and like their customer support is just so good, and I know they've been super busy. So if you haven't been able to get a hold of them, it's rare when that happens. But they are slammed. But
one of the things that I've personally really liked with them is that they're actually in our Telegram groups. I mean, we're not going to blatantly say, "Hey, this is BuzzTV," private message them, but they're in there. And if we have something that comes up, like there was a situation where we're like, we want to be able to run, let's say, 2 services at the same time or whatever it is, they were like, "How do we do this?" And they gave me a list of like 5 different solutions. Instead of making it an option to pick 1 to 5, they're like, "We're going to do all 5 of them. And this is how it's going to work." And they're working on implementing all of that into their next update. And I'm like, they're like, "Here, can you get some feedback from your groups? Where do you get that from any other company?"
yeah. Now I know the biggest question is, what is the best BuzzTV device? That's like the number one. Which one to get? Because there's so many of them that came out during the 2020 year. So we're gonna make this super simple. Super simple. Essentials is for the basic person who is like, it's almost like a starter kit. Like it's very basic. It has the lowest of the specs, or a lowest hard drive. I think as far as like the chipset goes, everything's the same.
It's the cheapest way to experience their software. That's how I would put it. But it's not going to be the fastest way to experience their software.
Yeah.
You're still going to get the same software out of it. You'll get the ability to change launchers, all that kind of stuff. But personally, for our tech enthusiasts that follow us, this may not be the device for you guys, because you guys like to install lots of apps, do lots of different things. So this is for someone that just wants to just watch TV.
Keep in mind that one could also be good for even for the people that do follow us. They might be like, "Hey, I want a good device for the kids' room."
True.
So it again, we always tell everybody, make sure you guys do have like something where you could add more memory to it. And these devices have TF card slots that you could add a TF card to expand the memory. So it's a very, very good basic starter one. The next one above those, and it's kind of, it starts getting a little bit mixed, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start talking about VidSticks. They got their VidStick and VidStick Plus. Biggest difference, again, I think just goes straight down to how many things can you install. That's like the biggest thing between the two. They both have good memory. They both have the same RAM, but it's a really, they really advertise that one as this is good for travel. And some people do take their Fire Sticks when they take off, and I'm like, why would you take your Fire Stick? I'm like, for one, if you take your Fire Stick to a whole different country, it might not work because of regulations that the Fire Stick might have. Like Netflix, like trying to watch American Netflix in Australia without a VPN, it's probably not going to work. It might freak out on you. I don't know. I've tried taking a Fire Stick over to a different country, and it didn't want to play nice. It worked, but it didn't want to play nice.
I would like to travel with something like the VidStick Plus because the size of the device and the memory. I mean, we're talking about having the ability to put, a lot of personal media on there if you wanted to. You're not limited by, the 4 gigs or the 5 gigs that comes with a lot of the other devices out of the box, right? You can get up to, 32 or 64 gigs?
I think it's 32.
Yeah, 32.
Mm-hmm. And then it's got that TF card slot that you could add more.
and a lot of devices these days, you take pictures on your cell phone, You can take it out and then put it directly into your device. You can view them. You can show them off for friends and family. If you're traveling, if you're on vacation, that's all good features to have. I mean, yeah, of course you can cast and stuff like that, but I mean, everyone's experienced issues with casting in the past. So
Yeah. And see, the thing is, a lot of people do, they have a library of their own movies and TV shows
Mhm.
on DVDs, and they try to store them in something that small,
Yeah.
little tiny TF slot.
Hmm.
And yeah, you're reading this right, 256 gigs worth of memory. So, you would take this with you, you would plug that in, travel, and you don't have to worry about streaming. It's all directly on your chip.
No buffering.
No buffer. It's there. It's there.
Yeah.
So now we start talking about their boxes, their flagships, the XR 4500, XRS 4500, XRS 4500 Max. Once you start talking, and even if you're looking at some of the old ones, the 4000s, the 3000s, or whatever's coming in the future, the 4900, the 5000s, those devices are now meant for your home. They're meant for your entertainment center, wherever your TV is going to be at home. Those boxes is what has the power, the storage, the memory, the RAM. It has everything that you're going to want to have. Um, and the one thing too that I did want to say is, if you do look at, I think it's the third week of December, we had a full interview about, because people are going to say, wait, did you just say 4900? Did you just say 5000? Watch that interview. Watch that interview. I don't want to give too many things out there because it's already there.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff that they're coming out with, I can't wait to get my hands on it and to talk about it.
Hmm. Hmm. And they like to take a lot of our input, and we're just going to say that we make a lot of requests because we want to see a lot of different things. So if you want to see something, the best way is to follow us, watch our videos, and make a comment. And if we can, convince them, we can convince them, because they have those open lines of communication with their followers, with us, with everybody in the community. They're just a really awesome company to deal with all around.
Yeah. Now, if you are one of those few people that say, well, I'm not a fan of their launcher, just wait. Just wait. They're working on a lot of stuff right now in the background. Their Buzz 5 app is coming pretty soon. That new launcher that they're playing with. There's so many good things coming soon. So make sure you do check the description below. We always leave links. We always leave links on how to get these devices. Now, the other thing too is, if we can get a coupon or a discount of some sort, in the description below, you'll find it. So
Sure.
stay tuned. Stay tuned, because we have a very, very tight connection with those people. And yeah, that's all I got. Cool. With all that being said, we're out. Take care. Take care of each other.
Stay humble and be patient. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.